You have a sister that's from the Caribbean, but she was born here in the United States of America. And I call her my sister because she truly is my sister. Why is she my sister? Because she's part of the diaspora. That's why. When we have these videos and we're pointing out those in the diaspora that's trying to cause friction, then not all are doing that. Case in point, I want you to hear what our sister says about Black American culture and what she saw by traveling to 25 countries.
So I'm hearing that the guy who did the live stream with Nicki Minaj, the young guy, Kai Cenat, said that Black Americans have no culture. As a Caribbean girl who's born and raised here in the States, as someone who's traveled to 25 plus countries, baby, you was wrong. Guess whose culture, their customs, the way they dress, the way they talk, the way that the music that they made, like the traditions, are copied all over the world? The hairstyles, I mean the looks. Guess who is copied and admired all over the world? Sit down, baby, be humble, because it's not Trini culture. It's not Haitian culture. It's not South African culture. It's not nobody. It's all Black people. Of all the Black people, Black American culture is the most popular culture. Please stop.
Yes, Black American culture is global. I've seen Black American culture in the African continent. I've seen it in Europe, definitely. I see it in Asia. You see it in the Middle East. You see it in Latin America. You see it everywhere. Our culture is global. People are trying to mimic our music, our hairstyles. Look at the Asians. They literally doing their hair literally like mine, getting the same texture as mine, getting waves and all kind of other things, right? They're not copying others, they're copying Black Americans. You see women doing the same thing in other countries, copying Black American women. Even things that they shouldn't be copying, even things they shouldn't be emulating, they're emulating. So don't get so caught up on getting too angry when they say we don't have a culture, because a lot of that comes from jealousy. There's those who say that literally cosplaying a Black American when they're talking to you, or sitting in Atlanta, Georgia, telling you as a Black American you don't have a culture, or sitting in Houston, Texas, and telling you you don't have a culture when they're not even in the homeland of where their culture is supposed to be. Yes, we're calling it out because it's insulting, but when you travel the world and you really get to see who has the dominant culture in the diaspora, it's not that we ask for our culture to be dominant. It's not that we want everybody to copy our culture. We've never said, hey, everybody copy our culture. Actually, we tell people, leave our culture alone. Let us do us. But people won't do that. Even mentioning Kai Cenat, right? He's literally, his whole look is not Haitian culture at all. The things he do, the way he dressed, the way he come across is not his culture. It is Black American culture. I never understand that. And I wouldn't even think to be insulting of another people's culture. Why would I do that? That's dumb. I got my own. I'm comfortable in my own Black American culture. I don't see this is the thing. When you're happy with your culture, you don't have to go insult other people's culture. You don't have to go put down nobody else's culture. But you have a right to stand up and fight for yours when people are being disrespectful. And that's all it is to it. If you're disrespectful, then we're going to talk about your culture and say, wait a minute, hold on. Let's look into your culture a little bit. That's when people get offended, when people say, let's look into your culture a little bit. Let's see what's up with yours. Black America isn't talking about other people's culture because, to be honest with you, it's not really for us to worry about. We got our own issues and problems in Black America we need to be dealing with, right? So why are you mad that Black American culture is, when we say we are the culture, it's really what it is. Once again, we didn't ask for it. It was no election or anything. It's just kind of what the world gravitates to. I can't help that. Many other Black Americans can't help that. It is what it is. But being the culture, a lot of times we have a responsibility at the same time. And we understand that as well. So look at the conversation about reparations. Think about that. We got the conversation going about reparations. We've been stomping the yard. Now, what's happening in the diaspora? the African continent now talking about reparations, how they deserve reparations. The Caribbean is trying to say, hey, we deserve reparations, right, in the form of cash payments. So yes, you had CARICOM, but I read on African Diaspora what CARICOM originally thought reparations was, and none of it was cash payments. Now, because of the advocacy of Black America to say, hey, no, you owe reparations. Now everybody, they even talking about reparations now at the UN. They wasn't talking about reparations before until Black America started talking about reparations, right? And it's okay if we have to lead the charge on things like reparations. I want all the brothers and sisters in the diaspora to get their reparations, right? I want the Caribbean brothers and sisters to get their reparations from France, Spain, places like that, Britain. I want you to get your reparations in the African continent. I want all of you to get your reparations. Just that simple. I'm not against you getting reparations. I'm not saying I need to get it. I need to be a part of it. What about all Black people? No. I want you to get it. But just support us getting ours. That's just that simple. That's the things that I'm talking about. See, we'll support the diaspora, but you got some, not all, who don't support us or trying to insult us, and that's okay. We just gonna just have a conversation, a loving conversation, just to let people know we gotta respect each other. That's all. It's just a respect conversation. That's it. It's not no hatred. There's nothing like that. No, it may seem that way when we talking, but we are getting some things straight in the community. That's it.